beach. Look at them hairs. Well, you can't really tell, but they're wet. I feel like my hair's actually kind of dried quickly for double dunking. Ooh. I was in the river for 25 minutes and I double dunked. Gotta pay attention, man. This side of the road is packed from all the bikers today over in these parks. A lot of people like to bike up there on the trail, which I think is very spicy and adventurous, because that would be terrifying. I don't want to trip like over a root or something, or like a rock. Apparently that doesn't happen very often. Man, there's a lot of people out here today. It's beautiful. The sun came out to play. Woo! Compared to the last couple of days that we've had. Yesterday was raining. The river was 40 degrees, so it wasn't that spicy. So that's why I was able to do 25 minutes with double dunking. I just kind of felt bad because like I filmed a little like less than a minute of double dunking with one of my buddies. He decided to double dunk with me, and I was gonna post it, but then I thought, man, what if like later he doesn't want that posted on my YouTube, or the people that were walking out don't want, to be seen on YouTube or whatever. So I was like, I'll just double dunk today for y'all, and that's what we did. Whew, feeling pretty good about this day and how it's been going so far, and I'm super excited about this sun that's coming out. This makes me excited. Man, it's busy out here today, so I gotta pay attention to people walking across the street leisurely. I forgot how busy it gets out here, you guys. It's not usually that busy out here because like not a lot of people are obviously getting into the river. Oh yeah, they're still letting that flow pretty good out there. Oh, I was trying to give you a view of all the water, but those clouds are looking gorgeous in that backdrop. Yes, that makes my day. Makes my dip and makes my day. Oh, it was beautiful. Super duper grateful right now. Super duper. I gotta add up how many dips that I've done this cold dip season, because I've forgotten, and I haven't been keeping track because it doesn't matter. It's neither here nor there to me, but it'd be nice to know. I think the last time I counted, it was like over 144. Quite a bit. I don't have a goal. I mean, we've already done 30 consecutive cold dips to start off the new my year. After I did the year, we did the 30 cold dips. So I mean, I probably for this cold dip this year into the I don't know what I'm trying to say. I don't know how many I have. It doesn't really matter. I guess I should have probably set out a goal, as many as possible. Let me just tell you that the cold dip season here for being in the river is coming to a close here soon, especially once it starts warming up, the water starts warming up, and then once it's at like 60 degrees, I believe. I gotta double check because I'm nowhere near 60 degrees, so I haven't even thought about checking, but maybe I'll do that when I get home. But I was just double thinking of something else too, actually. Yeah, once it starts to be 60 degrees, then it's not considered cold dipping. I mean, I'm going to continue cold dipping in my freezer, because I'm going to have that set up by the time the season's over, because I'm not going to just stop cold dipping, because I just can't even imagine my life without cold dipping anymore. And it makes me like uncomfortable to think about my life without cold dipping. What a weird, odd thing to say. I would have never imagined myself saying such a thing like, oh, well, the season's up, I don't need to continue to cold dip. There's breaks in seasons, so like, that's what they're for. But this is just something that I don't ever want to not do for a multitude of reasons. One of the reasons being like how hard it is to come back into it. Like that's part of the reason why I don't let time go between me and how often I cold dip. For me, by my standards and my needs, I need to at minimum dip 3 times a week: Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday. Now I have plenty of room for adventure cold dips in there, and like Friday I double dipped, and I did do a drive there and drive back, but then I was like, what's the point of uploading a drive there and drive back and you guys don't get to see? And I don't know, maybe I should have uploaded it. It's like this, this struggle, this debate on trying to figure out like what to film, what to say, what not to say, try to police myself. I'm just learning as I go. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, so Friday I double dipped and I dunked twice that day. So, well, no, excuse me, I dunked the earlier dip that I had done. The first dip I double dunked, and then when I went back and did the second dip, I did not dunk. And let me just tell you something else I didn't do, which was quite surprising for me. But man, on Friday that water was cold, which is ridiculous to say because it's always cold, and it's been colder for sure. Outside it was 38 degrees that day, so it was really cold. And I'd already double dipped. I'd already double dunked, and so I was like, I don't have to do the most. And so that time I went out there, I went up to my boobs, and that was it. Like, I barely had my boobs in. Sorry if that's TMI or graphic for you. I'm just trying to give you a representation of what that cold dip looked like for me. I did not do the most that cold dip. I just, I was already here. I already did what I did earlier, so I don't have to do the most again. And I enjoyed myself. Like, what a difference. What a huge difference just going up to... Like, if I didn't put my boobs in, it's quite enjoyable. It's super easy to do. I don't want to say easy. That's the wrong way to say it, because it's still not easy. It's easier because how far I go in up to my neck, it is a game changer. And having my breasts underneath the water is a game changer. So, when I first started, I didn't go all the way up to my neck because I didn't know. I didn't know that you want to get your vagus nerve in. So that's, I just did what everybody else was doing. I didn't know. And then the more I went into it, the further along I went into this activity, the more knowledge I forgot. I collected some information along the way, and then I forgot it also. I can't recollect any of that back to you, of course, especially when I'm shivering and cold. It's like hard to remember anything. But anyways, when I first started, I didn't do the most, and I did not put my, I held my arms out of the water, and I might have got my boobs in, but now you guys have seen that I go all the way up to, I try to keep my shoulders all the way under and get that vagus nerve in and dunk. I do wear scuba socks, and sometimes I've even worn my hats out there if I don't dunk. Even if I dunk, I sometimes wear a hat out there because, like, oh my gosh, keeping your head warm, that's also like a game changer in like what kind of level it kicks it up to. It kicks it up a notch the more you do. So I got to pay attention while I'm driving because people are getting freaky out here. Freaky. Yeah. So I don't know. It's for me. We're 13, 14 months into cold dipping since I started, and I'm still learning as I go. I clearly don't know everything by any means. I don't claim to know anything for sure. This is just my experience and how I'm rocking and rolling it. I don't have a coach or someone telling me how or what to do. Just off things I've read and information I've collected along the way, and that's what I'm doing with it, versus doing nothing and just talking about it or wondering what it's like. We were supposed to have like 10 people show up today's cold dip, and we had 5. So you just never know who's gonna. I'm telling you, man, just like the lead up, you put your name on the list and you're like, I'm going. If I sign up and my name's on the list, I'm going. And then like that whole time you're like, oh, I'm not going. That's just not something I can do. And there's nothing wrong with that. You just work your way up to it until you get to that point where you're like, wow, I'm just gonna live life on the edge and go do something that I've never done and be adventurous. We all value our lives. Everyone in my group, myself included, I value my life. We take it seriously. Most of the time, I would say we're pretty serial. I mean, like, there's people who are making sure that they know the temperature and the time, and I appreciate them for that. And I've gotten better. Like, I take pictures. I'll screenshot. We'll say the temperature of the air temp and the water temp. I'll take a snap of that and put it in my reel so that people can see, versus me saying that this is what we do, because proof is in the pudding. I come with receipts. I'm not a liar, and I don't care for lying. I think it's pretty weak when you have to lie. It's just like, own up to it, you know. And if you're not doing the most, then just, you don't always have to do the most. I mean, who cares? Nobody cares. Nobody really cares. And honestly, nobody really cares if you do the most either. They don't really care, you know. Just don't be a liar. I don't know why that's so difficult. I remember one time someone told me, I know exactly who it is, but I'm not going to put them on blast here, but this particular person told me the only thing they are honest about is what a liar they are. And I was like, oh, good to know. And I never forgot that, because then I know that they're not the type of person that I can trust, or they're just gonna lie to my face about any old thing. If you're gonna lie about any old thing, damn, I especially don't want you in my life. I mean, if you're gonna lie, I mean, hopefully it's about something serious or worth lying about. Otherwise, who cares? I always like to see people's reactions anyways when I tell the truth. I think that's far more fun, because people are like, you didn't just say that, did you? And I'm like, oh, I wonder if that dog belongs to somebody. Hopefully he does. I've never seen him walking around here before. I don't know. If you don't have anything nice to say, just don't say anything at all. I reserve the right to not say my humble subjective thoughts on this, and just keep it to yourself. If you think that if you think something nasty, just keep it to yourself. I don't know. It's not that hard. Is it? Is it that hard? I don't know. I guess these days I'm just not interested in confrontation with people. And unless you want to have confrontation with people, I'm not interested in confrontation with people these days. I'm trying to be all chi and shit. All zen. I don't know. Whatever I'm trying to be it. But we're home. It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood. I'm super excited. Thank you for joining me on this drive to Cold Dip and drive home to Cold Dip. And I will be excuse me, we'll be uploading that video of just me double dunking. I made sure that nobody was in the backdrop to be offended potentially by and whatnot. We don't want that. No, we don't. Yeah. So with that being said, thank you for driving home with me. I love having you in my life. It really means a lot to me. You have no idea how grateful I am for the messages that you all leave me. It really means the world to me. Like, I can't even, words cannot actually convey my gratitude for you. You have a special spot in my heart. You really do. Each and every one of you leaving comments, likes, and subscribing, like, that is just really like a real trip to a girl like me. I'm very grateful. Very grateful. You have no idea. That being said, we'll leave it there. So, to the next adventure. Peace out, yo. Oh, tomorrow's the solar eclipse. Let me forget to mention that. Tomorrow's the solar eclipse. I did create an event for my group, so we will be meeting at the river tomorrow. I don't know if you'll be able to see me because it's going to be dark for 3 days, so that's going to be a trip, right? Wow, what a trip. So, super excited about what that's going to entail. I don't necessarily believe the world is coming to an end. Maybe a version of ourselves we're shedding. Maybe a version of ourselves is dying. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I can't predict the future. If Jesus comes back, well, that'll be interesting, won't it? So there's all kinds of rumors being circulated right now about this and that. And, I'm just going to be living my best life until whatever happens, happens. So wishing you living the best life. Whatever happens, don't be scared. Don't be fearful. Definitely keep your vibration high. That's my best advice right there. Laugh, be jovial, be with people that you love and care about. Because what if it is the end times, the end of days, the last whatevers? Be with people that you love and care about, and have a high vibe. Whatever that is for you, just vibe high the best that you can, and make sure that if somebody starts to get you fired up about something, that you don't take it as seriously. That's what I'm giving you the advice that I'm going to be giving. I'm saying it out loud so that I take it in also, because a girl like me gets fired up. And I'm still working on myself every day until I die. I'll be working on myself to be the best version of myself that I can be. And if that means I have to take myself out in cold dip and dunk to calm down, then I will. So, yeah. But just vibe high tomorrow, because I don't know what this solar eclipse is bringing. I don't know what kind of life changes that we're in store for, any of that crap. Who knows? Maybe it's nothing, like all these other things that people try to get all hyped up about. But just in case, just in case. I'm just saying, whatever it is for you, do it. It makes you happy. Just at least one day. Just make this one special day to just make yourself happy. Because what if it is the end? Just go out in a blaze of glory of happiness, for whatever that means. Don't do anything terrible though. I know, like, I find doing some terrible things fun too. Okay, so just don't do that. Just do good things and go out with a blaze of glory in the best way possible. And even if it's not the end, at least you'll have had some good times, right? All right, so that's all from me, dear old me, that I'm asking for you. So have a good day tomorrow and a good couple days afterwards, because I think they said that 5 days before the eclipse and 5 days after, it's gonna be kind of heavy as far as the moods go and whatnot. And so just go with the flow. Just go with the flow the best that you can. You know, don't take anything too seriously in the next 5 days. I don't know if that's the correct math with that, but we're just going to do our best over here to be all love and light and happiness and spread that joy wherever we can. Why spread hate when you can spread love? Hey, hey, hey. So, all right, love you. Peace out, yo. To the next adventure. Love you, bye.